Hey y'all, how you doing today? If you hear snoring, that's my dog in the background, or my husband, I'm not quite sure. I have not gotten a video out all week because just one thing after another has come up, and as you can see here, I have started numerous times, and I've had to stop what I'm doing for whatever reason. So these flowers here that I made, I had to ask my husband to stop buying me real flowers because I'm allergic to something, and we can't figure out what flower it is that he keeps bringing home because he keeps bringing home different ones. And so he decided to start buying me a bouquet of fake flowers, which, while they are pretty, they are dust collectors. And so what I did was I took them all apart, and this is not by any means all of them, but this is just a smattering of some of them. So somebody had asked me, actually two people have asked me to make some altered hidden paper clips, and why the question was, why didn't I decorate both sides? And so these were all started out as videos, and yeah, now I'm on like take 6 or 7. So these are the ones that I've done already. These are the flowers that I made as examples, so you can see what I'm going to put on there. And we're going to put those aside, and this is what I pulled out to make one for this particular journal here. I started this journal a long time ago. All the pages are completely empty except for the ruffles on the side. And this one is just, it's time to decorate. This one here is the one that I believe it was my very last video where I did the no-sew binding on that. And one of those, actually this one, was one that I had made specifically for this journal here. And while I was in the process of pulling all these flowers out, I came across an idea that I had to make for the cover of that journal. So what we're going to do right now is finish taking these apart because they're going to be held together with brads. And I wish there was a way that I could figure out how to use this, but I would have to cut that off. And I'm not sure exactly how I would keep it attached. So for now, it's going to go right there until I can figure it out. So yeah, it's late. It's Friday. My brain is kind of fried. So we're going to save those. So I pulled these out already, and while I was cleaning, I came across these here, and these were not in the bouquet that actually there was 2 of them that I tore apart. Those were not part of that. I found those while I was cleaning my craft space, and I had to clean it because for those of you that are new to my channel, I quilt as well. And I have 3 quilts to make, and I'm in the process of finishing one of them, and I needed my quilting gloves, and I could not find them. And that's not good because I need those to make sure that I don't, it's easier to move the fabric around when you're, when you have those gloves on. They have little nubs on the bottom of them, and you can move the fabric through the sewing machine foot easier. So we're just going to layer these and put them together. I don't know how this is going to look because I didn't really put this together here, but these 2 happen to be different colors. And in all of those flowers, I did not happen to have a red one. Okay, so I want that green leaf to show on both sides, so I'm going to put that about right there. And I'm going to use my awl to put a hole in there. We don't need a big hole, just a tiny one, but be very careful with this. These are very pointy and very sharp. Ask me how I know. So, all right, where'd that hole go? That's not working. Yeah, I was actually in the middle of a video one day and I stabbed myself with that by accident. And that was one of the videos that hit the trash can because it was it was not fun. I had to go doctor myself up, and that took a minute to get the bleeding to stop. Okay, so this is what I picked out. That was from something that I was doing earlier, but this is what I wanted to do. So this here was one of those pages that I personally considered an ugly paper that I would never use. And so I just took some white acrylic paint and I watered it down and put some whitewash on the back to kind of cover that up, but not enough to where you can't actually see the whole thing. So you can see the flowers on there. And then this here is just a piece of cardstock that came with the checks that I just got in the mail. No information on there is needs to be hidden, but you're not going to see that anyway. So I'm going to cut that down to about right there. And since I don't measure, this is how I'm going to measure that. And I wish I would have thought about it earlier, but I didn't. The ends of these have curled up, and I didn't think about it. I should have stuck it under a heavy book, but I didn't think about it until it was too late. And I really don't want to start this video over for like take 6. So I am going to save that because we can use it for something later. And we're just going to fold this in half. My no measure there. Okay, fold that in half, and we're going to give it a good crease. And let's see, I tried to splatter this in, I don't even know what color it was, like a bronze, a copper bronze, I'm not really sure, a metallic paint. And it kind of got mixed in with the brown, and out came this hideous color. So we're going to cover that up. And what I want to do is put this fairy on the front. This is a digital from the graphics fairy. I made it into a sticker. And then we're going to put this on the other side. Oh, I forgot to put one of these in there. So let's take that apart because we can. And I just want to stick that in the middle and then put these back together. Maybe. Okay. Get that out from under there. Okay. So I found these hidden little gems. I have so much stuff. I have no idea what I have. And I found these looking for something else. Bunch of different colors there. But of course, no red. But that's okay. I can live without red. That's for the other thing. Okay, so here's my paper clip, and I'm just going to put it over the top in the center, and then we're gonna go ahead and glue this baby down. And this glue that I'm using is Fabrifix. It also goes by the name of Fabri-Tac, and I think 3-in-1. It's all made by Beacon. It is a silicone glue, and I like it because it glues just about everything under the sun. I don't think there's one thing that I have not tried to use it on where it did not work. Nope, that's not true. I take that back. I tried to make a glassine bag out of some parchment paper, and it stuck for a minute, and then it didn't. So it does not work on glassine bags. I'm just going to cut this end off here. I found this little mat here at the Dollar Tree because my desk mat is getting obnoxiously disgusting again. So I want to put that right there, and to kind of break it up, I had pulled this out, so I'm just going to tear the bottom off of that and then tear off some sides. And then we're going to put a little bit of ink around the edges. You don't have to ink. I like to ink. And I keep telling y'all that I'm going to show you how to use the old makeup, because I stopped wearing makeup a long time ago, and I did have a subscription to Ipsy, and I just kept forgetting to cancel it. And so I have all this stuff that I can't wear because makeup seems to make my eyes want to do nothing but water, and figure why wear makeup if it's just going to run down my face. Kind of defeats the purpose. Okay. That was ground espresso, by the way. Okay, so I think I'm going to put that right there, and we might end up putting her up. No, we won't be able to because we'll have to knock that. Okay, well, I'm just going to glue this down right there. And then I made that into a sticker, so we're going to take that off and then put this on top. Or put the sticker on top of this. So I want this about right there. And, you know, I don't know why I didn't think about it before to decorate both sides of this. Never occurred to me. And I don't know why, because it is two-sided since it's movable. Well, I hope this does not take me forever to get this apart. I hate stickers, but I like the way they look. Oh, there we go. Oh, did I get it? There we go. Okay. And so, in order to make sure that she's all the way on there, there you go. Okay. So that's going to be our front, but I do think that it's kind of washed out, and so let's see. Let me just put those aside. I have a ton of fussy cuts. Yeah, a ton of fussy cuts that I was doing the other night while I was watching TV with my husband. And he looked over at me and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "This is called fussy cutting." And he goes, "No, thank you." And I was like, "Well, I wasn't asking you to help." Okay, I kind of like, well, we might need more than one thing here, because I think that just might be too, no, I don't know what I like here. I didn't think about that. Of course I didn't, right? What do we have here? Maybe some flowers. But that side is a little bit empty. And that, I think, does not go. Maybe if we pointed it in that direction, but I don't want that one. I want a little bit of color, but this is for the red one, so I don't. Well, I suppose the blue one can go there. Maybe in a little bit. Yeah, I guess I'll put that right there. Then that, right? Because then that space, yeah, we'll put it right there, because that space won't look too empty. Okay. And you know what? Actually, I had this bow that'll cover her face. I don't know where this came from. I don't want it to cover her face. Nope, I guess we're not using that. Okay, so then I'm just going to turn this over. And this will add some bulk. However, you will be able to remove it, so it's not going to be in the way when you're writing. What I did figure out, though, is in order for this to remain stable, I need to tear a little piece of cardstock and glue it to that so it has a more stable base. I have glue everywhere. So I'm just going to take this. This was just a cut off from something that I had used earlier. And I'm just going to make sure it's good and down on that. But I don't want to be able to see it from the front. Okay. And then I think I'll put that right there. So this here, I have a script stamp, and I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I'm kind of super disappointed in it because the very center of it does not leave an impression at all. So that's upside down. Let's turn that around. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here. This one is not decorated either, really. Oh, a little bit. There's a little bit of stuff in here, but I got busy, and so this one kind of got put by the wayside. But I did leave enough space in between the signatures to where it has room to grow. And actually, we're going to leave that really close because the next thing I'm going to do is show you what I found that I really liked. So I'm just going to pull this over here and put my ink pad on there because that ink pad works, or the ink pad stays put. This here is a jar lid opener. I got it at the Dollar Tree, and I found out by accident that that actually works. And I don't know why, again, I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, because I use one of these for my sewing machine foot because I don't have carpet in this room, and the sewing machine pedal moves around the floor, so that it doesn't exactly stop it, but it helps it to stay in place a little bit better. Okay. And then I'm just going to open this up, and we'll just put it right here. There you go. Side 1, side 2, and it doesn't even really matter which side is which, because you can put it either way. Now for this here, let me get these out of the way. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do as a cover for this. journal topper, and I don't even know what kind of leaves these are since they're fake ones. But what I kind of came across was I had a little oops moment, and they went flying everywhere, and then they ended up landing on each other. And so I figured if I put them together kind of like this, and then put that in the middle, there we're going to have our cover. I am going to make this, but I am not going to attach it today, only because I am not sure of my closure yet. And I'm not sure of my closure yet, only because normally when I do my binding, I've never done binding like this before. And when I do my binding, I just put this in here to keep them out of the way. What I do is I go in from the inside here. So I'll pull it in this hole and I'll pull it out there. And then I will make sure that it's underneath there, and the other end I'll bring it in there. And then I crisscross them and bring them underneath my signature bindings. And that way it is removable if you want it to be, but it won't get lost if you decide that you want to take it off. You know what I mean? It won't be in the way. So we're just going to layer these up, right? Because I have so much stuff. I bought a couple of packs of these off of Etsy, and I can't remember the seller's name because that was quite some time ago, and I forgot that I had them. So I think we're going to have to actually, let me move that, cut some of these. Put that in there because I don't want to lose that. So I'm just going to cut the ends of these off because we're not going to see them, and I need them to be just a little bit shorter than they are. Because I don't want them to be too big for the, okay, so now we're going to take this and be very careful and just poke holes in them and put it on there. I don't even know if this brad is going to be, what happened there? It moved. Yeah, I might not be able to use that one. I do have these, which kind of boring, but I think I'll use that one only because the feet on it are longer. Okay, I think I'll have a better, an easier time with that. Okay, and we're just going to be very careful as we poke our holes and just put them down in random order, but kind of like in a circle. You can always move them if you don't like where they're at. And there is a top and a bottom on these. I had to take the plastic pieces off. We might not need all of these. I pulled that many out though just so I could save a little bit of time. Oh, maybe we will. Okay. Okay. Because what I think I'm going to do for the closure is get a piece of sari silk and glue it down underneath this on top of the journal. But I need to look through my sari silk and find out which ones match the best. Although, you know what I just thought of? I totally forgot. I have a whole bunch of seam binding that I bought also, also from Etsy, but from a different seller. Oh, and I forgot where I put it. So that is going to end up going there, but I'm not going to glue it on until I find another piece of either sari silk or that seam binding ribbon. And when I find it, I'll be able to tell you exactly where I bought it from because I know it's still in the package. So there you go, there's that. And then actually I'll leave that there and I'll just put that aside. And then we have this one here. A great attitude becomes a great mood, which becomes a great day, which becomes a great year, which becomes a great life. I don't know where I saw that or heard that, but I liked it so much I had to write it down. And I don't know where I found this one either. The secret to having it all is knowing you already do. What else do we have over here? The other one I put in the other book. And then we just have these embellishments here that we can use for something else in the future. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like. A thumbs up would really help. When I woke up this morning, I had 197 subscribers, and I'm super stoked about that. I will be working on a free digital for when I hit 250. So I only have, what, 53 more subscribers to go. And then I'll have another free digital up on Ko-fi for you. In the meantime, it is Friday night, so I hope y'all have a great weekend. And stay tuned for my next video. I'm probably going to try and do a few videos over the weekend since I was not able to get any done during the week. So we'll all be surprised at what it is. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.